afternoon, the American on the college in North Carolina for our South Women's Semifinal between the Methodist and the number favorites of James Bills. You win afternoon in Carolina. This for this Meredith last chance of Pete by score of 2 goals score way to upset as they took 2 seed their finals, 1 seed winning. Coming into this one season 2 in the USA, they were 2 games completing their Matthew in into Salem coming 17 12 say South won overall in this tournament because the USA difference the 2 going into the seed. There's a post this year the East, but say 12-1 of the year in Boston 17, and that was in 19 Salem the year. 3 of them in common, and the later November 20th Scott. So here we go. Semi-final left on your screen. Number 1 Spirits of Salem moving left to right. As this one for Salem. Wagner's Crumpton, Jasmine, Jordan Lankovich, Rice, and Hannah. It's Claire Snubby, Haley Bowles, Joy, Sierra Garcia, Kavas, Jordan, and Jasmine Newman. Local product Carolina. So, Lady Mont from the final and to their conference from last year when they defeated these very Lady Monarchs of Methodist University. So Methodist looking back their loss last year in Raleigh. It's like foul. Will be from the far side. Lost the game. Was back on September 17th against Covenant. And have put up 13 wins in a row. And looking to make it 14 by getting into the final here today. And Methodist, they haven't lost since September 25th, where they lost on this very field to Meredith by a score of 2-1. Since then, they've won 6 and drawn twice. They've drawn at Ferrum and against Greensboro. As Miller put this one over the looking for New. Jasmine trying to get on it, does it in the middle. Good defense though for Salem, but Newman's still with it. Newman plays it for Snutherly, who tries to switch fields. And it'll be a foul against Salem. And good step there by Haley Bowles. goal scorer on the year for the Monarchs is Capri Clark. She's got 8. Jasmine Newman 1 goal behind on 7. And Newman scored on a free kick from around this distance when they visited Meredith earlier in the season. So here's Newman, who will attempt a shot at goal. This will hit the wall. Newman gets it back, hits the wall again. And cleared away for the moment by Salem. Here's Miller looking for Cowden. And it's a good step here by Santos. And now Miller retreating back. And we'll play this all the way back for the keeper, Witt. Cavazos plays this back for Magger now on the right side. Magger looking for Snutherly. And cleared up by Salem. Stayed in play. This will roll all the way back to Witt. Bulls play this up the middle of the field. Here's Newman looking for Snutherly. And cleared away by the Salem defense, but only to Jordan Ray of Methodist. Here's Magger now on the right side. Magger trying to get by her defender. And sends this in and cleared away by Salem, but only the Newman at the top of the 18. She plays it wide for Magger yet again, who plays this off the side of her foot, way back the other side of 18. And Miller tries to keep this in, does, right there on the end line. And this will actually go off of... No, it will go off of Miller, and it'll be a goal kick for Salem. We are into the 7th minute of the second semifinal. No score between the number 1 seed in the West Salem, number 2 seed in the East Methodist. Piedmont, the number 3 seed in the West, took down the number 1 seed in the East, Meredith, in our first semifinal, 2-1 in double overtime. Here's Cavazos for Methodist. Plays it the near side for Cowden. Cowden in a little 1-2 here from Miller. Miller finds Newman right in the middle and takes a shot, and it'll be a save. Saved by Hannah Wagner as that shot from Newman went right at her. But good play and good passing there from Methodist. A little 1-2 on the near sideline. And Cowden finding Newman at the top of the 18. And that's exactly what you want if you're Methodist. And a handball there against Salem gives a free kick for the Monarchs. Jasmine Newman with a great opportunity right at the top of the 18. And again, Newman with 7 goals on the season. Scored here at Meredith. Back on September the 25th in a 2-1 loss. Cowden will take this free kick for the Monarchs. This is right at the top of the 18, headed away by Salem. Good step there from Garcia. Miller now plays it over the top. Newman looking in to get behind her defense, but the flag will roll up. Newman will put it into the back of the net, but the flag is up as Jasmine Newman is offside. And with just under 38 minutes to go in this first half, this means it's about the 8th minute. Newman puts it into the back of the net, but it is offside. And score remains scoreless. Jasmine Newman, junior forward out of Bethesda, Maryland. As this ball goes over the top, Witt has to deal with it. We'll let it bounce all the way back in the box and we'll scoop it up. And there was Lanier, the junior forward out of Asheboro, North Carolina, almost under the end of that one for Salem. Now here's Cowden. We'll play it back for Witt. Garcia taken away here by Lanier, but it'll be a foul against Salem. And now this one set up for Maggin on the far side, just out in front of her. Salem wins the throw. Ninth minute, no score between Methodist and Salem. Winner will take on Piedmont in tomorrow's final, set for 2 p.m. Salem now trying to cross it in. Good defense from Snutherly. And this one will go off of Methodist for a Salem throw on the far sideline. Thrown here for Salem. Headed on. Witt comes off her line, but this will roll out for a goal kick. Methodist defeat Greensboro in the quarterfinal. Down in Fayetteville last weekend in double overtime. 2-1 score. Salem defeated Maryville by a score of 2-0 in their quarterfinal matchup. And Salem's only loss on the year came against Covenant. And Covenant was upset by Piedmont last weekend in the quarters.
Unlucky to win, blowing it.
These two teams have not met this season. Now here's Bucas, who's USA South Player of the Year, was honored in between the two semifinals games today. She's got 10 goals on the season, 22 points for Bucas this year. Brooke Bucas, junior forward out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. USA South Player of the Year. And this one will go off of Rice. Leah Rice, freshman defender from Salem, who's actually from Fayetteville, where Methodist is located. Good battle here as Snutherly wins this one for Methodist. Looking to play in Cavazos. Cavazos gets in the midfield looking for Miller. Miller's there. Miller will have a shot. And this will be off a Spirit defender and out for a corner kick. And Newman will take this in the far corner for Methodist. 11th minute, no score between the number 2 seed from the East Methodist and the number 1 seed from the West Salem. Newman's delivery is low, flicked on by Snutherly, and cleared away by Salem. Now here's Salem, playing it over the top. Running onto it is Bucas, and Salem will have a throw. So thrown here for Salem, comes all the way back to Cavazos of Methodist. Now here's Snutherly. Newman trying to hold it up. Good play from Newman, finding Cavazos in the midfield. Cavazos still running here on the near side. Battling. With Dankovic. And a foul here against Salem. And a free kick here for Methodist. It'll be Cowardin. Cowardin still with it. Puts it in off her left foot right at the top of the 18. Snutherly trying to get in on it. And cleared away by Salem. Throw in. Cavazos, Miller. And it'll be a foul against Methodist. That goes against Haley Bowles. So free kick here for Salem. About 13 minutes into this one, no score. Good opportunity for Methodist early. This one headed on by Ray of Methodist. Now battling with it is Crump of Salem. Throw on the far side. This ball played over the top, looking for Santos, and off her line is Witt to handle that danger for Methodist. Now here's Bowles looking for Snutherly on the far side, and this one will roll out for a throw. One over the top looking for Bucas. Good header there by the Methodist back line. And now here's Bowles. Finding Cavazos. Plays it in the near side for Cowardin. Good move here by Cowardin to Methodist. Plays it for Jordan Ray. Ray will play it wide for Snutherly. Good piece of passing here for Methodist. Snutherly sneds it in. Looking for Newman. Headed away by Salem. And mistouch here from Cowardin, and now Bucas is on it for Salem. And Bucas plays this in. Looking for Crumpton, and off her line comes Witt, and Witt clears. And Salem will win a throw here on the near sideline. Here's Bowles, played it wide for Maggard. Maggard still with it. Leaves it off for Snutherly. And good step from Rice to clear that one for Salem. And now Lanier trying to get behind Swayze. And it'll be a Salem throw. th minute, no score. Winner will play the defending champion Piedmont in the final tomorrow. Now here's Santos playing it in for Crumpton. Crumpton on the far side, left foot, and this will go out for a goal kick. Piedmont defeated the number 1 seed and hosts Meredith in double overtime. There's only 5.5 minutes remaining before penalty kicks in our first semifinal. And the number 3 team in the West are now into the conference final tomorrow at 2 p.m. And they are here watching this one. And here's Crumpton on the far side again. Keeps us in on the end line. Plays it in with the right foot. It'll go right into the hands of Claire Witt. Here's Magan now for the Monarchs. Finds Cavazos. Bowles trying to get on the end of this one. Cleared up by Salem, but only to Ray. And now Rice sends this forward off of Methodist out for a Salem throw on the far sideline. About 28 minutes to go here in this first half. No score between Methodist and Salem. And it looks like Coach Brian Mayday will make the first substitution of the match for Methodist. And number 17, Capri Clark, the leading goal scorer for the Monarchs, comes on. As this ball goes all the way back to Witt. And she'll scoop this one up. 27 minutes remaining, no score here in the first half. Good step here from Swayze. Finding Snutherly on the far side, who's looking for Clark. Clark is there.
Watch this overlap.
Clark now leaves the sauce for Bowles, who chips it up, but offsides is Snutherly. And it'll be a free kick here for Salem. Shout out to MU's Lit Squad taking into this game, cheering on their Monarchs. This one played in behind, but will go out for a Methodist throw. Methodist trying to get back to the conference final after a disappointing loss in the last minute of last year's in double overtime. As this one's headed on and then headed back to Witt, but she has to take control of it before it goes out, and she does. Good play there from Sierra Swayze. Freshman defender from York, Maine. Doing well there to head it back to the goalkeeper. And now a foul here will be against Salem. Here's Cowardin. Now Cavazos in the midfield for Methodist. Plays it wide for Maggard. Maggard, heavy touch. Still with it. Maggard still with it. Comes down to Bowles, who will take a shot. And an easy doing for Wagner.
Yes, what is step two? What is step two for?
The Spirits of Salem coming into this one 17-1-1 on the season, and now we have a clock stoppage as the referee goes all the way to the Methodist bench. Tell one of the assistant coaches something. So play resumes here. No score. 24.5 minutes remaining in the first half between Methodist and Salem. Salem 17-1-1 on the season. Not lost since September 17th and have only let up 5 goals total in the entire season. Garcia looking for Snutherly. Snutherly. And cleared away by Salem. Now here's Miller. Gives it away, sent up by Husky for Salem. And sent away again by Miller, looking up top. Capri trying to get on top of this one. Capri Clark is in! And Capri Clark still with it on the end line, plays it back to the middle for Newman, who takes a shot and will go over the bar. And a great opportunity for Methodist as Clark got past the goalie Wagner, kept it in on the end line, played it back in the middle for Newman, and Newman just lifts this over the bar. And it could be easily 1-0 Methodist. And now still scoreless here with 23 minutes remaining in the first half. Foul here against Methodist. Free kick for Salem. Great chance there for Methodist as the leading goal scorer Capri Clark does well to hold up the Salem defense and get possession of the ball. Got in behind the defense there, and the ball played over top. Got around the keeper Wagner, kept it on the end line, and now this ball, good-looking ball for Salem. As it was landing on the end of that, Witt doing well to come up with that one. And Clark, who's a leading goal scorer, got it to the second leading goal scorer, who had a great chance. And that just unfortunately put it up over the bar. And we're still scoreless. Here in the 23rd minute.
Hey, Yellow, you got this, ladies. Keep it up. Believe in yourself, Yellow.
Cowardin battling with Bucas on the near sideline. And now here's Newman. This one played over the top of Methodist, and good fight there for Salem, but good defense by Swayze to put it out for a Salem throw on the far side. Swayze, good header, and Snotherly is there to clear for the Monarchs. Bowles keeps it in, looking for Newman. And now Rice will clear for Salem. Ball heads back and forth, and off our line comes Witt for Methodist, and we'll scoop this one up. 25th minute, no score in the first half of the second semifinal matchup between the number 2 seed from the East Methodist, number 1 seed from the West Salem, number 3 seed from the West Piedmont, already into the final, defeating the number 1 team in the East Meredith 2-1 in double overtime. This one played up top for Mary Ormsby. And Ormsby is offside as she tried to play with 1-2 with Santos. Yeah, so offside against Salem, gives a free kick for the Monarchs. So under 20 minutes to go in this first half, no score. Methodist with the best chance to get on the scoring sheet, though, on two different times, 2 shots from Newman. Good turn here by Bowles, finds Maggard. Methodist wins a throw on the far side. Maggard clears up, headed on by Mandietta. And now Maggard throws it up top, looking for Clark. And now Snotherly battling there with Husky on the far side, and Salem wins a throw. $18:45 remaining in this one. No score. Methodist trying to get back to the final and have a rematch against Piedmont from last year's final. Here's Salem now. Swayze defending. And that's Moss there for Salem, and that's taken away by Methodist. And Methodist will win a throw. And this ball played over the top by Salem. And it'll be a foul against Maggard and Methodist, so free kick here for the Spirits. 18 minutes left here in the first half. And this ball will be settled almost halfway between midfield and the 18-yard box. And this ball sent in. Good-looking ball right in the middle of the 18. Witt comes off her line and handles that one. Freshman keeper Claire Witt here at Raleigh, North Carolina, Wakefield High School. Hunts it up to midfield looking for Newman. Newman will try to keep it in but can't. And Salem will throw this one quickly, taken by Denkovic. That'll be handball against Salem and Bucas. So free kick here for Methodist. 17 minutes remaining here in the first half. Cowden taking the free kick, looking for Miller. Now this one played wide for Dillo, who checked into the game for Salem. But Rice will clear this one up. Looking for Moss. And good step there by Garcia, but gives it back for Dillo for Salem. Dillo with a couple moves on Snutherly. Plays it into the middle for Santos, but Santos is offside. Martha Santos, sophomore midfielder from Mandeville, Louisiana, was just in behind the Methodist back line. Santos 4 goals on the season for the Spirits. Cavazos takes over from Methodist in the midfield. Will play it for Maggard. And good step there from Dillo to take that one away from Maggard. Dillo plays it wide. And good step there from Garcia of Methodist, but Salem gets a throw. As we've played a half an hour here. No score. On a 70-degree, windy, sunny day in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it looks like Bucas will come off for Salem. Looks like Amy Bounds in. This one comes down for Moss. And we'll go to Cavazos of Methodist. And we'll find Miller in the midfield. Maga now throws this up over everyone down the far sideline. And this will go off of Clark and out for a Salem throw. Thrown here from Methodist far sideline. 14 minutes remaining in this first half. So far, 5 shots for Methodist, 2 for Salem. Both have 2 shots on goal. Clark with the throw-in right to the top of the 18, headed away by Salem. Good step here from Swayze, but a better step from Rice for Salem. And Swayze keeps this in on the far sideline, still in. And still in. Now here's Salem on a turnover, and Cowden clears this one for Methodist. And it'll be a Salem throw on the far side. And actually, no, that's going to stay in the corner. Bowing with it is Snutherly, and that ball is still in. And now Swayze takes over for Methodist, and she'll be fouled. Good work there by Snutherly and Santos for Salem there in the far corner. Rice steps up as this ball is in over the top. Witt comes off her line. Witt still off her line. And now she's off her line, and that ball will be played up over the top, and it will go into the back of the net on a crazy goal from Chanice Moss, a freshman forward. As Witt came off the line to try to deal with it, couldn't. Moss took control of it and just put it up in the air, and it took one bounce and went into the roof of the net. And with 12:29 remaining in this first half, the Spirits of Salem have a 1-goal lead. So a 32nd minute goal from Shanice Moss puts the number 1 seed Spirits Salem over Methodist 1-0. And now in behind the defense here is Salem again, and a big save from Witt, After that looked to be Katie Fretwell for Salem. And a corner kick now for the Spirits, and taking it will be Alyssa Denkovich. Here's Denkovich with the delivery. Little high pop-up, and it'll be a foul against Salem as that ball goes into the net. But a 32nd minute goal from Shanice Moss.
Hey, come on.
And that's her 7th goal on the year. And offside is Santos.
Hey, Josh, show me something, kid. Come on.
So we're now into the 35th minute. And the Spirits of Salem, who have not lost September and have only let up 5 goals all season long, are now up 1-0 on the number 2 seeded from the East, Methodist Monarchs. Good turn here by Garcia. And now Dillo for Salem. This one will bounce out for a Methodist throw. And now a substitution for Methodist. Looks like Garcia will come off. And number 6, Caitlin Shea, will come on for the D-line. Ten minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Salem on a 30-second goal from Shanice Moss. Cavazos with it. And cleared away by Salem. Headed on by Snutherly. Cavazos with it. Takes a shot with their left foot. And it'll be wide. The senior midfielder, Taylor Cavazos, just missed that one to equalize for the Monarchs. And it's still 1-0 Salem here with 9:40 remaining in the first half.
Come on.
Goal kick here for Salem. One flicked up by Cowardin. Newman trying to get on this one, does. Newman trying to turn, and this one will be played back from Bowles. Newman finding Miller. Good passing here from Methodist. And now here's Bowles. Bowles will take a shot with the right foot. This is a curler, but takes 2 bounces and right into the hands of Hannah Wagner. Good punt here from Wagner, goes past midfield. Good header from Shea of Methodist. Miller now plays it in the middle. Snugly flicks it on for Clark. Clark holds it up. Capri Clark try to play it for Newman, but this will go behind her and out for a Salem throw. Here's Miller. Miller will try right foot, and it's a curler, hits the right post, and goes out. Looks like to be a corner kick to win off of Salem head, and a good shot there from Dekeisha Miller. A nice curler from the left side of the 18, hits the right post, but it went off a Salem defender before it hit the post and out for a corner kick, and now here's Newman in the far corner, less than 8 minutes to go in the first half. Good delivery here by Newman. Comes down to Bowles, who gets a right hand on it. And the referee calls for time, and it's going to be a handball in the box. And a PK now for Methodist, here with 7:50 remaining in the first half. Ball was ping-pong in the box. Bowles was right there in the middle of the 18, took a shot, and it went off a Salem arm. And the referee awarded a PK. And now it looks like to be Jasmine Newman who will take this for Methodist. Jasmine Newman, 7 goals on the season, scored here at Meredith when they lost to the Avenging Angels 2-1. Big PK here with 7:49 remaining in the first half. And Newman will put it home. Jasmine Newman scores for the Monarchs. 38-minute goal from Jasmine Newman, her 8th on the season from the PK spot. And this second semifinal is out knotted at 1. As Jasmine Newman, the junior forward from Bethesda, Maryland, puts the Lady Monarchs on the board and gets the equalizer, and we're all tied up here at 1. Newman did well to slot it up in the top right corner for that PK. And now a foul here against Salem. A big body check, if you will, from Jasmine Romero Mendieta on Cavazos. And Cavazos is still lying on the ground. She's slow to get up. And with his clock still running, I wonder if the ref will call for a clock stoppage, and he does with just under 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Taylor Cavazos, who's big for this Monarchs team in the midfield, does get up and now shakes it off. And Salem now, who has only lit up 5 goals coming into this one all season, has conceded a PK and an equalizer to Jasmine Newman and the Monarchs. Last time Salem conceded a goal was September 24th. And what a time for Methodist to get an equalizer. And now here's Swayze for Methodist. Finds Cavazos, who will find Shea on the near sideline. And now here's Bowles. Clark. And cleared away by Salem. And Shea will let this go out for a throw. Shea throws it in for Newman. And Salem clears this one up. Here's Ormsby. Santos. Headed on by Cowardin to Methodist. Cowardin still with it with Santos giving chase. And now Clark holds up on the far side. And Methodist will have a throw here with 6 minutes remaining in the first half. .32 minute goal by Salem. 37th minute goal by Methodist. Good throw in comes to Bowles. Cleared away by Mendieta. And a throw in for Methodist on the far sideline. Shanice Moss, a goal scorer for the Spirits. Jasmine Newman, the goal scorer for the Monarchs. Good throw in here, right in the middle of the 18, headed on by Dillo of Salem. Now here's Snotherly. Flicked on by Cavazos. Finds Bowles, and this one will go back to Cavazos, who will reset back to Swayze. Here's Miller now for Methodist. Now Cavazos. And still switch fields and finds Snotherly wide. Snotherly's still with it. We'll try to send this in, deflected out for a throw. Clark will look to send this one into the box. Does. Flicked on. Newman almost there with it. Miller now flicks it back. And on it is Bowles. Bowles still there and cleared away by Rice of Salem, and Methodist throw deep on the far sideline.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
And now Clark will send this one in again on a long throw. 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Big long throw from Clark. Headed on by Mandietta. And now Santos trying to get there. And it'll be a foul against Snotherly, and Methodist free kick for the Spirits.
That was very loud.
42nd minute, 1-1 in the second semifinal. Winner will go on to play in tomorrow's final against the number 3 seed from the West Piedmont. Foul here against Cowardin on Moss, and Salem will get a free kick. So Salem with a free kick. Well out, but a dangerous position to play this into the box. And here comes a delivery. It'll be right on goal, headed on, and it will go over the bar. And out for a goal kick, but not before. Player was offside. Yo, Seth, Ben.
There's two at yellow. Work hard. Let's go.
No, you get.
There we go. Gotta win. Yes.
Good header by Cowardin. And Moss trying to get on the end of it. Cleared away by Swayze. And now here's Newman. This one played wide for Maggard. And now clock will stop as Sierra Swayze got tangled up on that last clearance. And she's down. It looks like her left ankle is tangled up. And with 1:51 remaining here in the first half, it's 1-1. First semifinal of the day was host Meredith, the number 1 seed in the East, losing to the number 3 seed in the West, Piedmont, last year's tournament champions, on a score of 2-1, where Piedmont scored with 5.5 minutes remaining in double overtime. And it looks like Swayze will be all right, gets up and walks this off. So play will resume. Maggard takes it back. And Bowles battling there with Santos. Now plays it back. Now Rice for Salem. Good step here from Swayze. And Newman wins this one for Methodist. Plays it for Cavazos. And now here's Bowles. Play it wide for Snutherly. Snutherly flicks it on, looking for Clark, who flicks it on. Comes down to Newman. Being cleared away momentarily by Salem. And now we are into the 45th minute, less than 1 minute remaining. And this one will go out for a Salem throw. Santos will take it quickly. And this one comes to Moss and cleared away by Swayze. So last 30 seconds here, 1-1 in the second semifinal. Santos battling hard over there, and it'll go out for a Salem throw. And now we're in the last 10 seconds of the first half.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So we are at halftime of the second semifinal, where it's the number 1 seed from the West, Salem, and the number 2 seed from the East, Methodist, tied at 1. 32nd goal from Shanice Moss. 32nd minute goal from Shanice Moss for Salem to put the scoring up 1-0, but then a PK in the 37th minute from Jasmine Newman equalizes that one. We'll be back for the second half. This is USA South semifinal action. back here at the Meredith Athletic Soccer Complex on the campus of Meredith College in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we are about to start the second half of the second semifinal of this USA South Women's Soccer tournament between the number 2 seed in the East, the Monarchs of Methodist University, and the number 1 seed in the West, the Spirits of Salem College. It's a 1-1 match so far. A 30-second goal started off the scoring from Salem Shanice Moss in the 32nd minute to make it 1-0. And then a penalty kick converted by Methodist's Jasmine Newman in the 37th minute to tie it at 1 goal apiece. And so we have 45 minutes remaining in this one. The winner will take on last year's defending tournament champion Piedmont, who defeated the number 1 seed Meredith in the first semifinal here. And we are back underway. Methodist moving left to right on your screen in the yellow jerseys. Salem in the blue and gray jerseys moving right to left. Winner of this one will take on Piedmont in tomorrow's final, set for 2 p.m. Stats so far, Methodist had 9 shots to Salem's 5, both with 4 shots on goal. Methodist had 2 corners in the first half, Salem had 1. Both goalies recording 3 saves apiece. 3 offsides for Salem, 0 for Methodist. As this one defended well by Miller. Now it comes to Bucas, and off her line comes late, but there's still ball going to the side of the netting. Excuse me, that was Witt who came off her line and missed that one. An opportunity there for Salem goes begging as that one goes into the side netting in just 1 minute into the second half. Salem almost takes a 2-1 lead. As that looked like to be Martha Santos who almost put it in for Salem. And now 224 is battling. It's Cowden and Bucas. And this one goes out for a Salem corner kick. So this will be Salem's second of the match. And it looks like to be Alyssa Denkovich taking the corner for the Spirits in the far corner. And good looking ball punched on by Witt. And come over again and into the side netting for Salem. And slow to get up. Looks like to be Jordan Ray of Methodist. She seems to be alright, and we'll run that one off. So goal kick here for Methodist. Again, the winner of this one will take on Piedmont, who is the winner of our first semifinal, beating Meredith 2-1. Piedmont won the tournament last year against these Monarchs. So Methodist trying to get back and avenge that loss and have a rematch with Piedmont in the conference final. Here's Bowles on the near sideline, and she'll win a throw. Haley Bowles, freshman out of Kenansville, North Carolina, will take the throw from Methodist. And this one will be into the box looking for Cavazos. This is headed on. Miller's almost there. Miller is there. She'll take a shot. And it will be a save off of Wagner. And out for a corner kick. And Decacia Miller almost made it a 2-1 lead for the Monarchs. Miller has 5 goals on the season and almost made it 6. And now here's Newman with a corner kick. Good looking corner to the back post by Newman, headed on. And Newman will play it. And this one shanks off the side of her foot and will go out for a goal kick. So opportunity there for Methodist. And a good save there by Hannah Wagner, freshman keeper out of Wilmington Hoggard High School. and keep this match at 1 goal apiece. This one headed on by Crumpton. And now it comes down for Swayze, and she'll try to put it in Snutherly. Snutherly and Rice there with her, and Rice slide tackles, and it will go out for a Methodist corner kick. So this will be Methodist's fourth corner of the match. And Newman will take this one again. Here's Newman sending into this one right in the middle of the box and headed away by Salem. And now Cowden is there, sends us into the middle of the field and headed by Salem. And now played up, but offside is Santos. Now the referees finally realize that offside against Santos, so free kick here for Methodist. We are in the 50th minute, 1-1 is your score. Now here's Mandietta. And good turn here by Miller. Now Ray pokes us up over top. Miller trying to get in on that. And played out by Salem. And now here's Husky. Taken away by Miller. And now Salem will win a throw. Miller will get fouled on a foul from Mandietta. So free kick here for Methodist. 38.5 minutes to go in this one. No one scores here, and we're tied after 90 minutes. We'll have overtime, sudden death. And if we get to overtime, it's 2 10-minute periods, but who scores first doesn't matter. If there's 8 minutes remaining, the game will end if someone scores. But if no one scores after 2 10-minute periods, we go to PKs. This ball sent into the box, headed on. Miller still with it. Now it comes on to Cavazos. She'll poke it for Snutherly. Snutherly takes a touch, puts it in on her right foot to Cavazos, and cleared away by Salem. And up with it now is Crumpton. And this ball will go out for a Salem throw here on the near side. Swayze heads it for Maggard. This one taken away by Lanier of Salem. Plays it wide. Good defense from Miller. Now Bucas trying to get in on it. And Bucas will foul Cowden. And it will be a free kick for Methodist. Free kick here for Methodist. 37 minutes remaining in this one. Good passing here as Cavazos try to poke on from Miller just out in front of her. But this one turned over back for Miller and Methodist. Miller finds Cavazos in the middle of the field. Cavazos fakes a shot, goes to her left foot, and it'll be deflected off of Salem, but only to Snutherly of Methodist. And Santos does well to take it away. And Santos of Salem. Salem and Crumpton in behind Bowles, but Bowles does well to get back and deflected to Cowden of Methodist. Now here's Ray. Bowles looking for Maggard, and Rice clears for Salem. Maggard finds Cavazos here on the near side. And she'll play it back. Swayze, which fields, and find Cowardin. Good back here from Bucas of Salem. Really working hard on Cowardin. And now this will come to Lanier, who will try to hold up. Lanier finding Santos. And now Santos looking for Crumpton. And good job by Miranda Cowardin to get back and clear for Methodist. Ball kept in on the far side. Swung into the top of the 18. Santos is there. And will play it wide. And Salem keeps this one on the end line. Plays it in the top of the 6. And it's going to go in the net.
Here we go.
A goal from Salem. And with 35 minutes to go, the Spirits of Salem have a 2-1 lead.
Long time left, yellow! Hey, pick it up.
And a great job there by Salem Ave keeping the clearance on the far sideline. And again, keeping it in on the end line. And a ball that was smoked along the end line right in the middle of the 6-yard box. And the Spirits are now up 2-1. Not sure who put that one in. As soon as we know, we will let you know. As that ball comes all the way back for Wagner, who will reset for Salem. And that goal was by Jordan Lanier, assisted by Brooke Bucas. And that's Lanier's 9th goal on the season. So Jordan Lanier on a goal, assisted by Brooke Bucas on the 50th minute. 55th minute, excuse me. And now Santos puts it in, but offsides there is Crumpton. And off her line comes Witt anyway and was able to get there before Crumpton. So a 55th minute goal scored by Jordan Lanier. Junior forward from Asheboro, North Carolina, puts the Spirits up 2-1. As this one played in for Snutherly and cleared away there by Canepa. And off of Methodist, so throwing here for Salem. And it'll be actually a foul against Methodist, so free kick here for Salem. 33 minutes remaining, 2-1 Spirits on a 55th minute goal from Jordan Lanier. Now here's Bucas on the far side. USA South Conference Player of the Year, can't handle that one, and it goes out for a Methodist throw. And now Salem will have a throw. Here's Miller from Methodist, will play it up, looking for Newman. And sent back in by Salem. Crumpton heads this on, but it'll go out for a goal kick. No one there for Methodist in the back line, and Crumpton had an easy header there to put it on goal. And luckily she didn't. But now Crumpton will come off for Salem. Looks to be replaced by Mary Ormsby, freshman forward from Wilmington, North Carolina, and Wilmington Hoggett High School. Comes on for Maddie Crumpton. who's also of Wilmington and Hoggard. Just 1 year difference. Ray now wins the ball in the midfield. We'll play this over the top, and off the line comes Wagner, and we'll play this one back into our box.
Push out, Yellow, let's go!
Methodist wins the throw right in front of their bench on the far side.
Easy in there, 3, let's go!
This one headed on. Back and forth. Cleared away by Canepa. And now Salem will win a throw, taken quickly. And Swayze does well to clear. Salem sends this one up, and it's just back and forth now in the midfield on that far side. Team trying to come down with possession. We are in exactly a half an hour left now in this one. Salem up 2-1. Winner of this plays Piedmont in the final tomorrow at 2 p.m. And now a sub for Methodist. It'll be Capri Clark coming in, replacing Haley Bowles. And for Salem will be Martha Santos coming off. And she'll be replaced by Kylie Dillo. Thrown here from Clark. Headed on and cleared away by Salem. Salem playing this in. And it looks to be onside is Bucas. And Brooke Bucas still with it. Bucas with a touch. Still with a touch. Bucas still with it right at the top of the 6. Trying to turn on his Bucas, but wet. Great defense from Courtney Maggard for Methodist, as Brooke Bucas was in on goal and got by the goalkeeper Witt and held herself up. Had a slide tackle to keep possession right at the top of the 6 and turn. But what defense there from the senior defender, Courtney Maggard. And a foul there on Bucas gives a free kick to Methodist. And that could have all but sealed it for Salem here. But still 2-1, and now a ball beautifully played in by Salem. Here's Ormsby on the left side. Mary Ormsby puts us in with her left foot, and it'll go right into the hands of Witt. Ball punted away by Witt to midfield, flicked on by Newman. And cleared away by Dillo. Now here's Ormsby, trying to play it through. Swayze does well. Ormsby does well to win it back for Salem. Ormsby goes back to the midfield, looking to switch fields now. Finds Bucas. Bucas working on Cowden on the right side. And Bucas, it will go off of her for a goal kick. Good D there from Miranda Cowden. And now another substitution for Methodist. Looks like Caitlin Shea will come on to replace Sierra. 27 minutes remaining in this one. It's Salem 2, Methodist 1. Salem, the number 1 overall seed from the West Division of the USA South, 17-1-1 on the season. Methodist, the number 2 seed from the East, 8-2-2 in the conference, 9-5-2 overall. Thrown here for Salem. now clock will ultimately stop once again as there's a Spirit, and it will stop with 26:26 remaining on the clock, and a Spirit is down on the ground, injured. Hopefully nothing serious. There. So with 26:26 remaining, it's 2-1 Salem. The 32nd minute goal opened the scoring for the Spirits. It was Shanice Moss. And then in the 37th minute, 5 minutes later, it was a PK awarded to Methodist, where Jasmine Newman put it home to tie things up at 1 goal apiece. And that was our score at halftime. Then a 55th minute goal from Jordan Lanier, junior forward from Asheboro, North Carolina, have the Spirits up 2-1. Already in the finals tomorrow is a number 3 team from the West, the Lady Lions of Piedmont, who defeated the number 1 seed from the East and the tournament host Meredith by a score of 2-1. As a Spirit player looks to be helped off the field. And Piedmont won that one with 5.5 minutes remaining in the second overtime, right before PKs. So Piedmont are into the final, looking to defend their conference championship, in which they won last year, conference tournament championship. And they won it on this very field a year ago and defeated these Monarchs in the last minute of double overtime. So the Lady Lions of Piedmont really know how to win when it comes to clutch time in overtime. And they're through to the final and awaiting the winner of this one. It's Salem 2, Methodist 1, as play resumes with 26 minutes to go. Here's Shea for Methodist. Plays in the middle for Cavazos. And now Ray. Ray will find Newman. Good passing here for Methodist. Plays it wide for Maggard to the near side. Here's Maggard. Maggard will swing this in with the right foot. Good looking ball hit by Snutterly. It'll go off the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Great ball from Maggard and a great try from Snutterly. And Methodist maybe half a foot away from tying this one at 2. Sarah Snutterly, local product here out of Raleigh. Knightdale High School almost got the equalizer, but it's still 2-1 Salem here with 25:20 remaining. Ball play wide for Denkovich of Salem, who looks up for Crumpton. And he'll go out for a Methodist throw. Clark trying to get there, does win it back to Newman, and Newman will be taken down by Dillo. And the referee awards a free kick for Methodist. Here at a dangerous spot, could be sent in well into the box. Jasmine Newman definitely has a leg to put it on goal from here. And this is well out. 40 plus yards away. Jasmine Newman, the goal scorer, will shoot it into the box, and it'll take one hop and right into the hands of Hannah Wagner. .24 minutes remaining in this one. 2-1 Salem. Good takeaway there by Cowden. And now it's Dillo. And now Cavazos. And Cavazos will get called for the foul. So free kick here for Salem with 23.5 minutes to go. And Salem leading 2-1. Rice trying to find Crumpton, and actually be Ormsby who's called for the foul. And now here's Cowardin, headed on by Newman. Salem will win a throw on the near side. And that'll be a substitution for Salem. And it looks like Hannah Husky will come out. Will be replaced by Martha Santos. One comes down for Priest. Now Santos. Snotherly wins it, looking for Clark. Canepa just puts this one out. And Methodist will win a throw here on the near sideline. And Clark will look to throw this into the box. And here's a throw. Good throw in here from Clark. Headed on by Ray. Headed away by Salem. Newman takes a touch. Fakes it. Newman still within the box. It will come down to Clark. Clark pokes it on and cleared away by Dillo and Salem. And now this ball played up over the top. Crumpton looking in to get behind Shea. Crumpton comes down with it. Takes a heavy touch towards the far corner. Crumpton still with it. Plays it on the end line, and it will go out for a goal kick. Good defense from Caitlin Shea. Just be step for step there with Maddie Crumpton, who was really flying down the right side. But a goal kick here from Methodist with just over 21 minutes remaining. And the Monarchs trailing 2-1. Here's Denkovich. Taken away by Miller. Miller still with it. Plays it up over the top. And now Newman trying to get onto it. And this one cleared out by Canepa. And now a substitution for Methodist. Jordan Ray will come off. And it looks like Haley Bowles will come back on for the Monarchs. 70th minute. 2-1 Salem. And it was Jordan Lanier, 55th minute goal, the difference so far. Maggard trying to get behind Rice. Maggard slide tackles, wins the ball. And now this will come out to Santos. Martha Santos. Good tackle there by Newman. Gives it back from Methodist. Now Garcia trying to play in Clark. Canepa there in the far corner. Clark gets to it. And it will go out for a Salem throw. Maggard takes this one away from Methodist. Finds Shea. Shea plays this one in the middle looking for Newman. Newman gets to it. And now Newman will play wide in the near side for Maggard. Here's Maggard. Puts this in with her right foot. Cleared away by Rice. Bowles comes to this one. Puts it wide for Miller, who puts it on her left foot. And Snuggley now gets there looking to put in Maggard. Maggard will get there here on the near side. Put it in with her right foot, but it will go out for a goal kick. Eighteen and a half remaining, 2-1 Salem. Piedmont Lions awaiting the winner. Tomorrow's 2 p.m. This one played wide for Denkovic for Salem. Plays it up top looking for Bucas. Bucas comes down with it, working on Shea of Methodist. Bucas trying to get around Shea. Here's the USA South Conference Player of the Year. Brooke Bucas puts it in the middle. This will go off of Wint and out for a corner kick. And with that speed and strength from Brooke Bucas, you can see why she was the USA South Player of the Year. And now a substitution here for Methodist. It looks like Garcia will come off and Swayze will come on. And a corner kick here for Salem from the far side. Ball sent in, headed on by Methodist. And now here's Capri Clark on the near side. Here's Newman now. Step here by Swayze. And a foul here against Cowardin. And Salem wins a free kick as Bucas was battling with Cowardin, as they've have all day long. And now referee changes his mind and it's going to be a foul against Salem. This one played up top looking for Newman. Newman will get there. Plays it in with her left foot. And out clearing is Priest. We are now into the 75th minute. And it's 2-1 Salem here in our second semifinal. This one headed on and away by Priest of Salem. And now sent all the way up. And Bucas trying to get on the end of this one, chasing Cowardin. And a good tackle there from Bucas, takes away from Cowardin. Bucas trying to get behind Swayze, but good tackle there from Swayze. And now Snutherly tries to play a 1-2 with Bowles, but good defense there from Dillo. Dillo now playing in for Crumpton on the near side. Here's Crumpton on the left side. Plays it with the right foot in the back post. And it'll go out for a goal kick as a corner kick as this was off Methodist. And another chance there for Salem. And Lanier almost put in her second of the day. But it's a corner kick for Salem here with 15 minutes to go. Here's the ensuing corner from the Spirits. 14:30 remaining. And the Spirits lead 2-1. Good looking ball right in the 6-yard box. And headed away. Now Clark coming out with it for Methodist. Clark with a lot of space. And was looking to pass, and it'll go off at Dillo. And out for a Methodist throw here on the near sideline. Headed on by Rice to Salem. Comes back for Clark here on the near side. And Clark will win another throw. Clark will just throw this down the sideline. And there is Canepa. Headed on by Snutherly. Now Santos. Canepa's got to clear again. Does well. Headed on by Bowles. Headed on by Priest of Salem. Methodist with another throw-in. Swayze puts this up top. Coming down with it is Newman. Now Dillo. Now Bowles tries to keep this in. Does, looking for Snutherly. But that was offside there against Snutherly, so free kick here for Salem. And was it offsides or did it go out of play? And it was indeed offsides, so free kick here for Salem, 12.5 remaining. It's 2-1 Spirits. 32nd minute goal by Shanice Moss, 37th minute PK goal by Jasmine Newman, and a 55th minute goal by Jordan Lanier for Salem. It's 2-1. And Ormsby trying to get in behind Swayze. But there's Cowardin. And Cowardin misses this one, gives it back to Ormsby, plays it in the middle. But this one will go all the way to Claire Witt, the keeper of Methodist. Good step here by Rice to Salem. Go out for a Methodist throw, and they really need to make something happen here now. 11:40 remaining. Salem trying to hold on. Methodist trying to get an equalizer. Now here's Bowles. We'll play it for Cavazos. Cavazos trying to get there. Does will poke it wide. Miller now trying to keep it in. Miller does. Keisha Miller trying to work and turn on Dankovic. And wins the throw. Takes it quickly. Here comes Cavazos in the midfield. And taken away by Santos. And Santos. And it'll be a foul against Santos. And a free kick here for Methodist. With now under 11 minutes, we are into the 80th minute. Now 2-1 Salem. Newman will take this. Has the leg to get it to goal. Newman will just send this. Flicked on. Clark right at the top of the 18th. So take a shot. It'll go off the crossbar. And there's Bowles. It's show headed. And it will go out for a corner kick. As Haley Bowles is almost there on the end of that one. And a save from Wagner. And a corner kick for Methodist. Newman will send this in. And Cavazos flicks on it. And Priest is there. But Maggard is there first. And this will go off of Priest and out for Methodist throw. Here's Newman. Puts it in with her left foot. Trying to find Cavazos. Goes in. Cavazos is there. Out comes Wagner. There's Clark on the back post. And Salem clears. And Cavazos is down right on the side of the 6-yard box. As she took a lick as that ball was up over the top and tried to head it on. But now she is all right. And time will resume. It will be a Methodist throw-in on the far side. 9:40 remaining. Salem trying to hold on. Methodist trying to find an equalizer. Here's Capri Clark throwing. And this will be cleared out and out for a corner kick. Methodist has a corner on the far side. It will be Miller who will send this in for the Monarchs. Keisha Miller. Good looking ball in right into the middle of the 6. Headed away though by Husky. Newman heads it on, and Santos will clear, but only to Shea. Bucas trying to get onto this one. Shea will put it back for Cowardin. Now Cavazos trying to get on the end of this one. things happen. No. So look, I had to like Methodist goal, blah blah blah. Things, and then you know what I mean. It's still.
No, it's going. It'll come back. Humor me, dude. Let me go to the...
I'm going to the other. If that does. You guys can hear me out there. We're back here at Meredith. Inconvenience. Tough time here. The internet outside here at Meredith. But we are back. We have just, I should say, of overtime. Miller in the 87th minute to tie this match at 2 games apiece. So both semifinals now have gone into overtime. This is how the overtime periods work. It is a 10-minute overtime period. It's golden goal. First one to score wins. If no one scores after 10 minutes, we play another 10 minutes. If no one scores after that, we go into PKs as Brooke Bukis corner kick Salem. Keisha Miller, 87th minute goal for Methodist. That's her 6th goal on the year. Made it 2-2. And Salem haven't let up 2 goals all season. And have today. And now here's Denkovic sending this in. Go to the back post, headed on by Newman. And she took a lick. It's going to be a foul against Salem. And Newman went up to clear it. And Salem went to head it. And it looked like 2 heads collided there. And Newman just gets up and runs off on her own power. And she looks like to be fine. And it'll be a foul against Salem. So free kick for Methodist.
Okay, Jake, ready to be stronger.
And our first semifinal between Piedmont and Meredith went into overtime. It actually went into double overtime before Piedmont got the game winner with 5.5 remaining. And now Dekeisha Miller, 87th minute goal to force overtime. And now this game, Piedmont. Salem have not let up 2 goals all season long in the same match. This one played in for Lanier, the goal scorer for Salem. And away by Cowden, and now here's Miller. Miller having a tough time to come down with it, but finally does, and it was taken away there by Mandietta. This one there for Matt. That ball was played in for Crumpton of Salem. And now here's Snugly on the far side. Maggard wins a throw on the far side for Methodist. Maggard still battling, comes down to Salem. And now this ball looking to play it in for Bucas. Stopped by Shea. And Shea will clear this for a Salem throw right at midfield. Here for Methodist, or for Salem, excuse me, foul against Methodist. We are 7 minutes away now from first overtime being done. Again, it's 2 10-minute periods for overtime. It's golden goal, so first one to score wins, and that ends the game. If no one has scored after 2 10-minute periods, we go to penalty kicks to decide who will play in tomorrow's final against Piedmont. Salem will win a throw here on the near sideline right at midfield. Taken quickly. Here's Mandietta. Shea heads it on. Comes down to Miller, the goal scorer for Methodist. And now Newman. And Newman will send it up for... And now they're trying to get on that. Headed up by Cowardin of Methodist. And now here's Cavazos. Cavazos plays it for Bowles. Bull left side. Over. Keisha Mills a shot. And it's deflected off a Priest and out for a Methodist throw. And this throw taken away here by Dankovic. And Dankovic trying to find Crumpton. Taken away by Maggard. Will come right back to Dankovic and Salem. Dankovic plays for Crumpton, but off for line. Now Cavazos pushes this wide. Now here's Newman looking for Clark. Clark in behind a defender. Clark trying to hold up her defender. Almost Canepa. What good from Canepa. And ball still gets popped up in the air. Newman comes down with it. Little skill here from Newman. She puts it in with her left foot looking for Snutherly. And cleared away by Salem. Now Shea working hard. In now looking for Butte. With a what a save! And then this one will go into the back of the net. And Salem will head to the conference final. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first overtime. And again, conference overtime, game overtime. And the Salem Spirits will play the Lions of Piedmont as the Spirits win 3-2. And that goal looked like to be once again by Jordan Lanier. Her second goal of the day to put the Spirits into the final. We want to thank you for bearing with us for this match and 2 semifinals matches going into overtime. And it'll be the number 1 seed Salem and the number 3 seed for the West Division going to the USA South Final. I want to thank you for everybody here at Meredith College and everybody with the USA South. It is Salem 3, Methodist 2 after an overtime in the 96th minute. And we'll see Piedmont and Salem here, final set for 2 p.m. Until then, thank you and have a good rest of your Friday. It's Salem 3, Methodist 2.